All right, everybody. I've been talking for a number of days about snow falling in the mountains this weekend. That is a go for sure. Alberta side going to take the majority of it, but BC side, we now have special weather statements. On top of special weather statements, on top of severe thunderstorm watches and things like that. Here's a little update from Joey on the Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel. Let's go.
There it is. Oh my god. Didn't think it happened.
I'll watch the video later.
Oh, yeah. By the way, hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, become a channel member. Thank you if you already are. If you're part of the Patreon, that's what's keeping me alive. You're literally feeding me, and the bigger this channel grows, the better I will be doing in life. Still scraping by every month. But I think I crossed over into a plane of the bottom end of sustainability lately, and I can't thank all of you enough. Let's get on with the detail. So as we know from our earlier video this morning, we do have the severe thunderstorm watch in southern British Columbia right now. That's a go, but we also have a special weather statement on top of that now as well, which includes until Saturday afternoon 20 to 40 millimeters of rain for the southern BC interior. Of course, it's the same thing, basically, what it's saying about the severe watch. Upper disturbance will settle over BC, where widespread showers and strong thunderstorms produce heavy precipitation this afternoon and tonight. Because of the convective nature, showers will be widespread, and areas where thunderstorms develop will further enhance precipitation rates. Once the thunderstorm threat diminishes in the evening, moderate rainfall will continue overnight, so we're concerned about that. Okay, but that's not the only one, because down here in the highway passes, we have the special weather statement for Paulson Summit to Kootenay Pass. That also includes Coquihalla Highway, Hope to Merritt, the Okanagan Connector, Highway 3, Paulson Summit to Kootenays. I would expect that in the high country in the Revelstoke area too, you're going to be running into this. We'll talk about that in a second there. Upper disturbance over BC, widespread showers, possibility of wet snow because of the convective nature of the system. Snow levels may lower to 1,200 meters at some points as intense bands of precip move through. Snowfall may be traced, could be up to 4 centimeters expected through Saturday afternoon. You know it's not going to stick around very long, friends, but it doesn't mean it's not a threat. In the BC Rockies, this continues. Total rainfall with 40 mils. Up in the high country, you're going to see some snow up there. So we could see localized flooding, water pooling on the road, landslide, and debris flows. We had a landslide yesterday, I believe it was, that killed a couple people. And, of course, we're back on the Alberta side for the special weather statement here. In fact, let's go have a look at this story for 1 second. This is just one of the stories so far. On June 19th, Parks received a report of a serious rockfall near Bow Glacier in Banff. So rock falls, with this much rain and whatnot moving through, rocks becoming, slopes being destabilized, landslides, mudslides, rock slides, things like that. These are things that are on the table. And the fact that it's already happened this week, before we had the intense rainfall that's coming, tells you that we are really concerned about this kind of thing up and through the bigger mountains this weekend. 2 individuals were evacuated by Stars Air Ambulance, 1 by ground ambulance. Their conditions are unknown at this time. Sadly, 1 person was located, he was deceased at the time. They were Parks Canada RCMP extend the deepest condolences to them. Okay, so this is concerning stuff, but also there was this evacuation alert for Place Glacier outburst flood hazard. There is a risk of overland flooding and debris flood and potential impacts for the Pool Creek Gates Lake area. Sudden high volume of water flowed into the subglacial lake on Place Glacier into the valley bottom because of the potential danger to life and health. The SLRD issued evacuation alert for the properties listed at this link. We'll have a quick look at the link. So a whole bunch of properties around Pemberton there from this hazard. Pool Creek Road, Pemberton Portage Road, places like that. So we're hoping that no one's houses are injured, destroyed, or anything like that. But this is just an example of some of the things we're expecting to see with high volumes of water, with fresh snow up there. Snow is going to pile up. Some of that might slide off too. You might see an avalanche of sorts happen during this. Rock slides, landslides, road washouts, high volume of water, rivers and creeks rising. Serious catastrophic flooding? No, probably not going to see that. Not even on the Alberta side. It's a little bit different, although it's almost the exact same date as the high river floods that we had in 2013, I believe it was. I think the difference was we had a big snowpack that time. We had a cool spring, and we had a lot of heat suddenly come on, and then 300 mils of rain, so more rain than we're taking this weekend. That's what made those high river floods. So I don't think we're going to see that. Localized floods on BC and Alberta side, yeah, sure. Water pooling, yeah, absolutely. That's totally a go. Let's have a quick look at the snow. We got the low developing down there, the Montana side. That puts us in this upper back quadrant, the northwest sector. That's where it's going to be the nastiest for us, that northwest sector up here into the Caribou, but also that northwest sector is going to really impact the Rockies and whatnot. So we're going to have a quick run through here just to give you a little idea how she goes. Here comes all the instability in behind it, right? Big time thunderstorms this afternoon expected in the Caribou. Going to go chasing here pretty soon, I think, getting my camera, although no lightning at present, no cells showing up. Big time heavy rainfall down there, and that's when we start to see the snowfall into the evening start. First in those Columbias, then in the Rockies. Yeah, big time snow is possible up there. It's possible. It might get cool enough overnight that we see. Now you're like, wow, how can it be that cold? It's 12 degrees in Quesnel. Yeah, but if you go up higher in the, I'm sure here in Wells, the temperature is going to be significantly cooler. So the upper level disturbance, what that's telling you is that there's cold air above us. So lots of cold air. That's part of the process here. And that's why some of our thunderstorms are firing so much, even though we're not got the very cool, very hot temperatures down here at the ground. See again Saturday, strong thunderstorms in southern BC. Even though we don't have the temperatures at the ground necessarily to create that kind of thunderstorm activity, we'd like to, we usually would think you need really hot for thunderstorms to really pop. But no, if it's really cold above you, it doesn't need to be that hot below. It just needs to be hot enough to create convection. So again, thunderstorms through the weekend. We're looking at all that and more. Keep tuned to the channel here. I'll do my best to keep you apprised of the situation, although I plan to go chasing today before I get the kids. So we'll see where I end up and what happens. All right, be safe out there. Take care. Big weekend coming up. Woo!